So how's camp gone so far for you?
So far, it's going pretty good. First couple of practices is kind of rocky, getting in Coach Sika's defense, but starting to pick up a little bit and starting to see the defense kind of come together.
What is that like as a post-spring transfer? I mean, a lot of guys will transfer in the winter, and then they have spring ball to go through. You're getting here in the summer and trying to pick up everything kind of on the fly.
I would say it kind of moves a lot faster. My previous 2 years, I've had kind of like the spring to kind of get everything together, kind of get my thoughts on the defense, and then in the summer, kind of learn everything more. But coming in post-spring, it's been, I would say, just things move a lot quicker. You got to catch up with everything kind of faster.
You got to spend the spring with Belichick. What was that like?
It was really cool, learning from, one of the greatest coaches of all time, being in Coach Steve's defense. I definitely learned a lot of things.
How is he different? Like, what are the differences between him and Cephas, both with NFL coaching experience?
I would say, both of them being in the NFL, obviously they have like a lot of great things that they can bring to the table. I would say they're pretty similar.
How much of guys like Caleb Woods and Jaden Keller sort of helped, obviously been here for a couple of cycles now, helped you get up to speed this, into the fall camp?
They've been very helpful, honestly. Any questions that I have, I can always go to them. We've bounced a lot of things off of each other. That whole linebacker room is really like deep. We all have a lot of, experience that we can bring to the table. So it's been really cool, bouncing everything off of each other.
What went into your decision to want to transfer?
I would say just looking for better opportunity. Here at VTech, I feel like the great coaching staff that they had, I was willing to buy in to everything that they had, and the brotherhood here. And I just felt like they had a lot to bring to the table as far as like developing me as a player. And so yeah, that's about it.
What was that process like when you went in the portal? Who contacts you from Virginia Tech? How quickly does that happen?
They were actually the first school to hit me a little bit, probably a couple of hours after I entered the portal. I got in contact with Coach Xavier the next day. He came down to see me, and I just came up for a visit.
When they tell you about the defense, what makes you think this is a good fit for you and your skills?
I would just say the freedom that Coach Sikas allows us to play with. He gives us a lot of freedom to play, just be a player out on the field. A lot of times you can think and it can kind of turn you into a robot, but he just wants us to play free.
What is he like as a coach? We talked to him and he's kind of soft-spoken and stuff, not too riled up. But I sense that he's maybe different on the football field.
Yeah, I would say he definitely has that switch. He can flip from being a soft-spoken, nice guy to being on you. You don't want to let him down out there on the field. He definitely has that flip that he switches.
Bryce said yesterday, Wednesday, there's still some competition going on at inside linebacker. What's that competition level like between all of you guys there?
I think it's just, everybody wants to make plays. Everybody wants to, make each other better. I think that's what makes it such a good room, Everybody's, plays at a certain level that just upholds the standard all the time. Everybody wants to make each other better.
Do you work at more than one spot? Are you kind of in one spot or work at a couple spots at linebacker? How's that work?
Yeah, I've been working at the will linebacker.
Okay.
Saw your family here with some custom jerseys. How quickly did it take them to get those?
I think about 2 to 3 weeks. My dad, he's a big fan. If you ask him, he'll probably say he's my #1 fan. So he always gets the latest merch and everything that's in my name.
Is it going to be a little bit further of a drive for them to come to Blacksburg compared to Chapel Hill?
It's about the same, maybe 30 minutes more, but it's a pretty nice drive.
I looked at your offer list coming out of high school. It didn't look like the normal list. There's a bunch of Ivy schools and stuff on there. Were you close to going to any of those, or did you kind of want to go to a bigger football type school?
I feel like I wanted to go to a bigger school, but I was, obviously thankful for the people that offered me when I was in high school. But my plan was kind of to go to a bigger school.
I believe you were special teams captain last year at UNC. Sort of, I guess, how do you transfer that here, trying to get on the field early?
I would just say, keeping the mindset of doing whatever I can do to help the team. That's kind of what my mindset was at UNC, and kind of what got me to being the special teams captain, just doing whatever I can do to help the team get on the field, make plays.
Does it help coming in with another guy like Santiago when you're both also trying to pick up the defense a little later than other guys? You have someone else there right with you?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Having somebody there that kind of doesn't know as much, you're kind of making mistakes together, just learning off of each other.
Who's got the biggest personality in that linebacker room?
I'll definitely say Noah Jenkins. He's a new addition to the room, coming from the safety room, but he definitely brings a lot of personality, I'll say.
What kind of stuff does he do?
I'll just say he's a real jokative person. Just making jokes. That's about it.
All right.